Hey, hello everyone. Good, I guess afternoon for some, morning for others, and evening for others, right? Like, who knows what time zone you're in. But yeah,
hmm
good day to you, I say.
that's how to do it.
Yeah. How's it going, Trevor?
It's going pretty well. I just checked out that fireworks video that you
Yeah,
sent.
where'd that go? It was
Super
really
crazy.
cool. And now it's gone. Oh well, I hate when the feed refreshes, I was gonna show that
Yeah,
off.
right under your feet. Oh, what's that? What's that chakra post?
Ooh.
What are they saying
Here,
there?
let me blow this up.
By
Oh,
Sigan.
hang on. It's not blowing up. There we go. Now it is.
Oh, it's somebody else talking about Chakra UI. Anyway,
Nigerian developers doing projects we're supporting. Boom.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chakra is dope. They actually they're um coming out with the version one soon, TM. Um, and right now it's in pre-release. And over the weekend, I converted one of my old Chakra 0.8 projects
What?
to the new like Chakra 1.0 pre-release, and it was pretty smooth.
Nice.
Um, but yeah, just feels nice to be on the on that new cutting edge, and they like massively improved the theming API in Chakra now, where
Oh, when did this
uh,
happen? This is like
now
new,
you can
new.
do like yeah. This is like I think it was like 10 days ago or 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Um, they released like a pre-release guide, like basically like a migration guide. Um,
Yeah.
I can send you the link to that.
If you wouldn't mind.
Chakra. There it is. I'll throw it in chat here. Not GraphQL, but it's it's one of those kind of it's in the same category. We're talking web development here,
Web development. What? Let me see. I'm gonna open this up.
and yeah, so there's a few different things like the theming API got massively overhauled, where now you can actually like make style changes to Chakra components that appear across your website.
Oh.
So, like, if I make all headings on my website medium font weight instead of bold, I
Ah.
can make that definition in my theme, and then
Wow.
that changes is seen across the website. Also, in places where I would have like I wanted to write custom styles that you used theme um, like properties from my theme. Like colors are a big one. Like I want to have a box. Oh, I guess that's not a good example. What would be a proper
I
example?
don't know.
I don't know. Like um, I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay, like I guess that's not. I, I'm 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 lost. Actually, wait.
Like theme aware
Isn't it the way
CSS
that
props? Is that what you're talking about?
that's what they're talking about? Yeah, maybe that would be for like
You want
non-chakra components to use your theme
Or
properties.
like if you're just
But
doing
anyway,
shorthand, because like if you just do the CSS prop, can you use the theme in that prop?
you could just use like the
I
theme
guess you could just
keys,
import it, right? Yeah, and just use the theme. Oh no, that's right. You can use like you showed me this. Yeah, you can use like their
just like as
names.
a string, like
Yeah.
red 500.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. It's still
Uh,
cool. It looks like it's a better
Pretty cool.
TypeScript support. What?
hmm
Love me some TypeScript. It's something I've been trying to make my default, and I haven't been doing well at, so it's something I've been working on. Need to up my TypeScript
Me
game.
too, dude. Me too.
Yeah. It just catches so many things. I'm at the point where like I understand it enough that like it doesn't like it's almost like more getting in my way not finishing learning it and like constantly having to look things up. Like I was doing a stream with the one of the developers at dgraph, which is like a GraphQL powered database, at least as far as the query language goes. It's just GraphQL. Like
Hmm.
that's how you query out of the database. It's really cool. Long story short, I kept having to look up properties, and like if I had TypeScript up and running and configured properly, like it would just work like within the React app, you know. Like I had the IntelliSense set up with the Apollo, or you know the VS Code extension, but once I was in the components, there was nothing there, you know.
Oh, okay.
No
Yeah.
IntelliSense, no type definitions to look at to figure out what property names I needed.
Hmm.
Waste a lot of time.
Yeah. It's funny. We were kind of having the same kind of issue on Journey last week.
Mm,
Remember where we were like
yep.
looking at a function and being like, what is this function, like what's the function definition, or what's the signature
Yeah,
of this, what arguments does it take? And it's
exactly.
like somebody in chat was like, dude, you should be using
That
TypeScript.
was Theo, who works at Twitch, and they
Yeah.
use TypeScript and GraphQL. And I've been speaking with him, and he's going to come on the stream. He's going to come on the Apollo stream, and
No
yeah, and
way.
talk about some of the stuff that they're doing with some like cool custom code gen stuff they're doing, as well as some other things that they're doing at Twitch using GraphQL and
That's
yeah, more
amazing, dude.
specifically Apollo. So yeah, I can't wait. That should be
they
really
should
fun.
they should front page us for
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah, automatic front page. Yeah.
Yeah, they surely they have the power,
Yeah, oh,
right?
absolutely. There's got to be a way. And
The
front page equals
developers,
true,
come on.
right? Just, you know, a little
Yeah.
update.
Boy can dream.
Yeah, right? Ah,
Mm.
okay. So, um, where are we? What are we doing? Things. Oh yeah, this is Orbit. We're talking about what's new in GraphQL. I started going into Launchpad. I was about to be like, oh, where do we leave off? Yeah. I don't have a ton of things, but that actually works out because this week we've had to shuffle Orbit, and I actually don't have a ton of time either. I don't, you know, what are you gonna do? Some days are just like that, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, so I guess let's get into it. But before I do, I'd like to state, as I always do, if you have discovered anything, it doesn't have to be this week particular, right? Like, you know, it's just whatever. If you've seen anything cool in GraphQL and you want to share it with us, or just, you know, relately, relately, remotely related to GraphQL,
There you go.
there we go, then yeah, we would also like to see that. So with that, without further ado, I guess we should get started. Except I'm realizing now, in my mayhem to get started, I closed out my um, app that had. I got to open up Quip. All my resources are gone.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's okay. It'll take all of a couple seconds to get this kind of going. Here we go. Got it. All right. So, first things first, let me copy this one. There's new book alert. Wah, wah, wah. So let me go here, and we've got Learning React 2. So, why am I posting this here? GraphQL and React are kind of like peanut butter and jelly, right? They go hand in hand. A lot of people are using it, so this might be useful. This book is also written by the people who own and operate Moon Highway, right? Alex Banks and Eve Porcello, and they're very knowledgeable. And I can't imagine that there's probably not something in here GraphQL related. Actually, I wonder. I really wonder. But long story short, it looks like a really good book. I'm gonna read it. People always ask, like, do you like, still learn about React and stuff? Like, I take all the courses. Like, I can't wait for Kent's course to come out, his new one. I think it's like practical. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. But he's got a new one. I did the testing JavaScript
Hmm.
course. I watch Egghead courses. I read books. And like, yeah, continuous learning for the win. Like, there's always new patterns and new ideas and new things that I don't know or I'm not doing. And I like to know. I like to know what's going on out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Couldn't agree
let
more.
me drop the link in here. But yeah, so I read all these. Um, yeah. Uh,
The style of the cover looks like a new
yeah, right?
departure of the old O'Reilly like color with a line drawn
It does.
animal. Now it's like now there's like color in the animal itself, and it's all
And
white,
there's cute
and the
whittle
font
ones.
is different.
Little babies.
Yeah.
Gotta love that. Yeah, it is. It's different, right? Looks good.
Hmm.
Looks good.
It does.
Holla. What's up, Chris? Thank you for joining us. Salt and Burnham 313. Love having you in the chat. We're just talking about this new Learning React book from Alex and Eve. Um, yeah, and we're talking about the new O'Reilly covers. What do you think? You digging them? Do you like the new O'Reilly covers that we're starting to see? Is this the first one? Is this like a whole new
That's the
thing?
first one I've seen. I might be late to the game because
O'Reilly.
I'm not super on top of the books. I'm not much of a book based learner. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Wait, where's the O'Reilly books? Oh, why? Ah, book, data, business, software. Where are your books? Oh well, I'm sure they're here somewhere. Yeah, I thought it used to just be like, how do you do it? Uh, I need it. Yeah, and signed for sure. All right, I give up on O'Reilly books. I was gonna like Google it, but then like I hate
It's
that
there's a
Chrome. Go ahead.
oh I was just gonna say there's a post from 2017 titled "Why O'Reilly Media is No Longer Selling Books Online." But
Oh, so maybe
if you
that's
go
what's happening.
if you go to this we're if you go to this link I just pasted in chat, this is like the Amazon page for
Oh,
O'Reilly Media.
I like what
And
you've
here you can
done.
see that they've definitely adopted this
Yeah, the
new
animals.
cover design everywhere.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah.
Yeah, they've colored in their animals.
Huh. Yeah, JavaScript everywhere. Java performance. Yeah, interesting. Interesting indeed. Cool. All right. That's good to know. Yeah, the new covers are cool. Yeah, they're pretty clean, pretty minimal. I'm digging it. So there was like a whole thing where I was gonna say these two things were related. Oh, if you want to, you can win a copy of this book. You can actually win a copy of this book and Mandy Wise's book. React's book. What's the name of it? Where is it? No. Here we go. 8-bit press, advanced GraphQL with Apollo and React. So, my next item that I was going to talk about is GraphQL Summit. GraphQL Summit is next at the end of this month and the beginning of next month. So
Mhm.
here I'm gonna drop the link for registration. But we just sent out an email that if people create, so we're doing like these fun video montages, and we want to hear like different things, like maybe what's like a hobby that you picked up during quarantine, or like why are you excited about GraphQL Summit? So you submit this video, and then if it's used in the montage thing, you get a copy of both of these books, Learning React and the Advanced GraphQL with Apollo and React.
Pretty sweet deal. And
That's a
yeah,
really good deal.
little spoiler. If the video the bar that it has to pass to get used is
Oh yeah,
basically like is
submitted
right now is like, does
if you
it
submit.
comply with our code of conduct?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty much it. Like if you submit a video that's not horribly offensive,
Congratulations.
we're gonna use it in between sections in GraphQL Summit, and you get 2 books for free.
Yep. Yeah,
Not a
yeah.
bad deal.
It's like really not a bad deal, right? It's like a pretty darn good deal if you ask me. Okay. All right, cool. So we got that. We got that covered. What else did I have? I feel like I only have like one more thing. Oh, we could look at the fireworks real quick. I know this has nothing to do with
That's okay.
GraphQL. I mean,
This is
yeah.
variety news day.
Check this out. Oops. Well, you can still see part of it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I love the title on the bottom. Illegal
Illegal
fireworks.
fireworks.
It's a lot of crime, dude.
I
Wow.
know, right? Look at that. It was so cool looking. I love this.
Yeah,
Uh,
that is pretty incredible. Los
love it.
Angeles, man.
Yeah, right. Showing out.
Yeah,
Very cool. Very,
that would.
very cool.
I don't think that would fly over here. We're in
In
BC
Canada?
where I live. We live in literally like the biome that you would describe Vancouver and the surrounding region uh, as or is
Yeah.
would be a rainforest. Like we're literally like a city in the midst of a rainforest, and as such, we have very, very tight fire restrictions, and that includes fireworks. Like there's
Yeah, that
only
makes
specific
sense.
times of the year where
Yeah.
you're allowed to set off fireworks, and for good reason. Like
Yeah.
we've had serious issues in the past with, especially during the summer, with forest fires and like the smoke coming in, and it's yeah, pretty serious. But um, I guess it's cool to see that going down in the desert of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Luckily, there's not quite as many forests nearby, but I mean they've had their own issues with
Hmm.
fires as well. So
Yeah. Southern
also
California can be rough.
slightly surprising to see that, but
Yeah, it is.
it's
4th of
pretty.
July does, interesting things to folks. Fireworks
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah. Everything's red, white, and blue.
Mm.
Stars and stripes and stuff everywhere. Yeah, it's a lot. All right. Let's see. Here we go. What else do we got? Why do I keep losing Quip? Found it. Oh, yeah, this was something that I saw today. Um, that is pretty neat. So this is openstates.org, and what it is it's just like you could track like it says discover politics, but it's not like a politics news feed or something like that. It's like politics as in like legislation. Like if you're interested in local government, they aggregate and find stuff from this is U.S. based. But they aggregate their search and stuff into legislation, and you can like do updates and get stuff. But what I thought was pretty neat is they have a GraphQL API.
Mm.
Yeah, so I love seeing things like this. Yeah, so you need an API key, so I can't muck around in it. I'm sure I could just go register for one, but I did not do that beforehand. Now I'm thinking, darn, I probably should have. But what are you gonna do? But yeah, it's GraphQL API. Standard GraphQL, and then you can query for all the datas. Boom. Criminal law, animal abuse emergency compensation fund. Interesting. But yeah, so you can. Oh, look at this. You can check out the votes, vote counts, and tallies. This is pretty interesting stuff. Um, yeah, so I thought this was cool. I just like seeing GraphQL used in different places. And they're a nonprofit. You can sponsor them on like GitHub if you want, but it's just some people coming together. And as of right now, I believe they said all this stuff is aggregated by hand
Oh
and
wow,
entered. Yeah, yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, right? Let's see if it has graphical going. It does, but we don't have a key. So, like, I'm not sure what we'd be able to do.
Hmm.
I'm sure we would have to add the key. Um, let's just see. People. Let's just see what happens, maybe. Try it out, yeah. Um, edges. Node. Name. Cool. We'll just run that. See if we get anything. Oh, must specify a first or last parameter. All right, that makes sense. This is very GitHub esque. Like they also have that. A node argument
What
first.
what part of it
Oh,
makes
it's
it
people.
GitHub-esque?
The way that you do pagination, they have like a first or last. So do you want like the first 100 people or the last 100? So starting from like, the beginning or the end, and then you have a limit of up to 100.
I see. Yeah.
Oh, it works. Okay. So for
Cool.
certain stuff, I guess like it's open.
Yeah. That
So
was easy.
Lil asks, is the edges thing, is it related to relay? Apollo crew, what's up? Yes,
What's
this
up,
is
Max?
us. How's it going, Max? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and for some, good night. Yeah. Yeah, is it related to relay? It's not really related to relay as so much as it's related to graphs. It's like a common nomenclature among graphs. Nice, checking in from work. Love it. Yeah, it's like so edges and nodes are kind of the terminology used to define the connection between elements within a graph. So it's like, yeah, and Relay uses this terminology as well. They kind of have adopted like that like graph specific terminology. Um, but yeah, like Gatsby also does edges and node. Is another place that does it. A lot of graph databases deal with edges and nodes. And yeah, but yes, very Relay-esque. And
Hmm.
so you won't see this out of the box from like Apollo, that's because you build your own server. You could easily build edges and nodes into your server. That could be a
Hmm.
schema design for your GraphQL schema that you choose to implement. But yeah, it doesn't come for you out of the box. But Relay is a client only, so I guess it would just expect the server to work within this kind of structure. I hope that answers that. Right? It's a
Hmm.
pretty. You want to add or switch any of that up?
Yeah, no, I think that's pretty clear description. It's like a convention that
Yeah.
was popularized by Relay.
It'd be neat to see an Apollo. Well, the thing is with Apollo is that Apollo's more freeform. So you have Apollo client and you have Apollo server, but like there's no predefined graph. There's nothing there. Like you can implement that in Apollo, right? Like right now, today. Like if that's how you want your API to behave, you can absolutely do that. But it's up to the implementor, um,
Implementor.
implementee who I don't even know how to phrase that. But yeah, it would be up to the person who actually like makes that schema, defines the schema. Um, and yeah, that's a data structure. Implementor. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. That was it. Also, FYI, that's my whole list. So if anyone else has anything that they would like to share with us, I would love to see it. We could also just do like a Twitter search
Yeah,
for
dude, I was
GraphQL.
actually so earlier today I was looking on Twitter for other websites that were experiencing a net what I suspect is a Netlify outage.
Yes.
And one of the sites that was tweeting about this was this COVID-19 tracking.com.
Oh, I forgot about
Um,
that one.
and it's pretty cool. I don't know that. So I had like a suspicion that they used GraphQL for
Yeah.
their public API. This is apparently it's done by The Atlantic, the publication.
Yeah.
Um, and if you look at this is the most curious thing.
9 minutes
If you look
ago.
in this V1 folder, oh yeah, 10 minutes ago. Wow, yeah, what? I guess the API
Schema.graphql.
data gets updated. So they have a schema.graphql, but
Versal,
I
versal, versal.
cannot for the life of me figure out um, how to access this data
Ah,
as
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 the
a
API.
GraphQL API.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you go back to the COVID-19 tracking, I believe, because I was here before, and then they were like, go to the website, and then this one also has um, an API. Is this where it was? Maybe not. Somewhere else I saw like, or it had the instructions for running the API, and now I can't figure
This
out.
is a Gatsby site.
Oh yeah, you're right. Set up API data. Oh, that's to download the data.
Hmm.
Interesting. That's a good point. But you can go to the website.
Oh, there's another GitHub repo. Oh wait, or is there?
Well, here, I'm just going to drop this in here first because this is like big time COVID tracking. So I wrote this one down earlier as well today. I could have swore I saw somewhere about their APIs. Maybe not.
I know that they do have like a um
How to use the data.
they have a private repo for their for an API. It's called COVID something API build. And it's a
Ah.
private repo. So I don't know like it might
Yeah, they might not like announce publicly like where it comes from, data API.
but yeah, I would think that they would want to like publicize a sweet GraphQL API that they made, but maybe not.
Yeah, maybe it's just not like because
Maybe
I'm
not.
seeing, yeah, maybe like the GraphQL part's not like finished yet or something. I found the data API instructions for a REST API. View
Yeah,
data source.
but no GraphQL endpoint despite the schema.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe it's just not something that they're um,
Working on
ready
right now.
to
Yeah.
unleash on the public yet.
That's it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Well,
So
you
Versal,
could
huh?
get involved. We could find out. Yeah, Versal. What about it? What? Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Mm, I do see that Versal just tweeted about SWR, which is their client side data fetching library. Uh,
Ooh, that I'm interested in.
I
Versal.
don't know, yeah, exactly what the newest is on that, but
I tried to Google Twitter and put like way too many um, T's in it. All right.
but yeah,
What was it
you can
here?
kind of see that they use a React hook, um, and it's the shape of the return value is pretty similar to what you'd see from Apollo or Urkel or React Query or any of those
Do you have
things.
a link for that? Because I'm not getting that. I'm not
Yeah,
seeing
you
it
bet.
here in my
And Max,
search
are you referring to enjoying using SWR or using Versal
in general.
entirely?
All right, like I said, it's geared towards the terminal and CLI usage. I'm also a fan of things like that. Versal in general. Got it. So what is SWR? What does that stand for? Oh,
It's
stale while revalidate. I remember seeing this. This is, I don't think it's like new, right?
no. This has been around for a little while, but I guess they're
Yeah,
just
okay.
celebrating a new website today, which by the way
Oh,
looks pretty
cool.
good. Nice job.
Is this the website that I'm on? It does look
Yeah,
good.
that's it.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I like this.
so you like the fact that it's geared towards more terminal CLI usage. So I guess that means that like a lot of the things that you do within the framework to like make progress happen in your terminal, huh? Yeah, and the fact that he's behind Socket.io, I didn't know that he was behind Socket.io as well.
Yeah, actually, I was unaware. Guillermo is. behind Socket?
Yeah. What's his name? Um,
Yeah.
yeah, Guillermo Roach.
Let's see. I also that's weird. I've been using Socket since like well for a very long time.
Hmm. I was using Socket right up until I started using GraphQL subscriptions.
Yeah. Kanye just dropped the bomb on me. What bomb?
The fact that he's running for president?
Oh, is that the bomb?
That maybe. Um,
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say he released like a new GraphQL tool.
that would be a true bomb from Kanye. That I would not expect that out of him. But
Uh, yeah.
musical genius. Why not expand your repertoire into the world of web development? That's what he's
Why
been all
not?
about. Like I remember when he Yeezy.js when when he was getting criticized for trying to like expand into the fashion industry and his response was like, well, what, like, I was at one point I was a producer and you guys were telling me that like I can't rap because I'm a producer, like you got to stay in your box kind of thing.
Yeah.
Um, and getting into JavaScript is maybe a huge leap as well. But so is running for president. I don't
Yeah.
know why but honestly, I don't know why anybody would want to run for president. I think that's that's the last job in the world I'd want to have. But um, there you go.
Yeah. Chris, I see that you don't like Kanye. I mean, it's all right. I don't know. I like some of Kanye's music
I like
for
I
sure.
like Kanye's first two albums.
I don't even know enough to say which albums specifically. I've really honestly never been a fan of like albums ever as a whole.
No?
I rarely like an entire album.
Oh man, I've been an album guy for sure.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, there's certain albums that I like to listen to
Uh,
front to back.
no. I think the idea of that, the thought of that I find like off-putting. Like it's
Oh wow.
individual songs all mixed together from different genres and artists or I don't know. Doesn't like it.
Hmm.
The
That's
only good
interesting.
album you got to add an IMO after there because it's not a fact. Everyone else is gonna have different opinions. I don't even know about that album.
That was his first, and yeah, Salt. I kind of agree with you. Late Registration, his second album, is also really good in my opinion. But College Dropout was the peak, I think.
Well, now I'm gonna go listen to it and then it better be good because y'all have
Not the
talked
whole
about it.
thing though, Kurt.
Yeah, I
Just
won't like the whole thing.
no, just pick a few sons if you're
Okay.
enough. Yeah.
Uh, all right, Max. You got that's a heck of a question to throw on us on a Monday. Let's see. Any new languages or tech in the future? Well, I'm always looking at new languages and new tech. Um, let's see. What am I most excited about right now? Rust. I haven't dug into it yet, but I'm very excited about Rust.
Hmm.
Uh, what else? I think it's like my biggest thing outside of the JavaScript kind of ecosystem as of late. And I've been trying to make TypeScript my default, and I'm not there yet. But those are my two big things.
Cool. Yeah. I think it's hard to really say like um oh Max mentioned asked as
Yeah,
in
not.
never using JS.
I mean, it's still technically using JS, I mean, like to an extent, just typed, but no, I'm perfectly fine using it if that's there. Like when I spin up a new project or like I'm gonna do something, like rebuild my blog or whatever. Like, yeah, I want to start going for the TypeScript like from the beginning of the project. Like that's what I start
Hmm.
with, and And that's what I do. I think because of my role as a dev advocate, there'll never be a time where I only use TypeScript because I feel that like it adds another layer of complexity to examples and like demos. And while I think it's valuable to have some with TypeScript, I think it's equally as valuable to have some without because not everyone knows it. So I don't think there'll be a
Hmm.
time anytime soon where I'm just 100% doing TypeScript, but I wouldn't be mad if I was.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that for the purposes of like teaching people concepts with our tools at Apollo. Like sometimes it can be much clearer to just give an example using JavaScript syntax. It puts all of the focus on the tool at hand and less
Yeah.
on like the syntax surrounding the tool.
What? Who? Well, I'm gonna take one guess and say it's you, Chris. Am I right?
Tell
And where? Can
tell
you
us
say
more.
yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spill the beans. Speaking of beans, I'm hungry now. It's
Beans.
lunchtime for me. Yeah. Oh man, this anticipation's killing me. And we gotta drop in a minute. Thanks. Who is it? Where? Can you say? If you can't say, don't say. You know. But congratulations either way. Seriously, that's awesome. Good for you. I'm so excited for you. Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see. I gotta
Oh,
wrap it
Dev
up.
Advocate Life.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Quicken Loans. Very cool. You can announce it. Awesome. Good for you,
Awesome.
dude.
Is Quicken
Congratulations.
Intuit? I've got a friend who works at Intuit, but I don't know if they're the same thing. Um,
I didn't see
oh
it on
man,
Twitter. I'm so
if
sorry.
yeah, if it didn't, if you didn't see it on Twitter, like,
It never
did
happened.
it even happen?
No. It means that
And
my
then
timeline sucks.
as far as a answer to Max's question before, for me, I feel like I don't know, um, I don't always like have technologies or languages or things that I want to learn, but like depending on what I want to build, it might necessitate me learning other things. Like recently, I had to learn how to use Twilio. That I guess that would be considered like a piece of tech, um, and like interacting with SMS. That was like
Yeah.
a prerequisite to building the thing I wanted to build. But it went in that direction first, like idea, and then like evaluating the tech.
Yeah.
But there's one thing that does interest me quite a bit is 3JS, and like WebGL in general. I would love
Oh.
to like I'd love to get good at building websites in 3D and like utilizing WebGL.
Yeah.
um that would be cool, but like right now it's my desire to build with WebGL. um like I don't really have like a good idea to build with it, so it's like I don't know, doesn't I'm I can't get too excited about it.
Yeah. One of
Like an
my
idle interest.
one of my really good friends, Tom, I should connect you with him. He is the owner of Astral Tabletop, so he's like bootstrapping this
Hmm.
business. And they use WebGL to render like maps, like for tabletop gaming, like D&D or
Amazing.
Pathfinder, all that stuff. I dropped the link in the
Wow.
chat. They can do like they use shaders for like clouds and fog and rain. They have like dynamic lighting, so as you move your token around the screen, like the light changes as far as like what you can see.
No
Oh
way.
my goodness, dude, they have everything. They have these like areas now, like triggers, like you can have music, like as you move closer to something, you can have like chains clanking and it like gets louder as you get closer to the dungeon or whatever. Yo, it is amazing. This
That is
platform
such a
is
cool idea.
wild.
See, that and
Lightning and
that's a
rain
great
and snow.
example.
Yeah.
Like for like that would be the kind of thing where like the idea comes first. Like we
Yes.
need to come up with a solution for like for managing tabletop games.
Yeah.
Uh and like WebGL happens to be the perfect tool for that.
Oh yeah. It's amazing what he's been able to do. It's the best tabletop platform that I have ever used, and I've used them all.
It's very
Um,
impressive.
It's so amazing. And like he's just so busy and I'm like, dude, like the talks that you could give like on React and performance and using WebGL within React applications and real-time
Mhm.
data updates, like how some of it's through like a real-time database, some of it is like WebRTC from computer to computer.
Mhm.
Like they do so many cool things. The dice rolling is done in Wasm. So like the math and stuff like is
Oh wow.
yeah, dude, I'm telling you, this thing like crosses like so many borders. It's like it's a web app. He's like all the other calculations for like the WebGL rendering and stuff is done in like web workers. Like it's this is like the like if you could give talks on like building this platform, it's like it touches on so many things that so many people would be so interested to hear about. It's wild.
Mhm.
And I'm like, dude, I just want to like siphon out your brain, like take all the. But yeah, it's
That's
really
so
cool.
cool.
Oh, I would pitch this to
Honestly, yeah.
investors. Yo, I use
Astro
this.
hit Kurt up.
Yeah, well, it's my best bet. I would definitely pitch this to. So actually, you also follow him on Twitter, and Astral's on there too. Let me see. Let me look him up. Thomas Lackman. Hey, or maybe he's just Tom Lackman on here. Where are you, Tom?
Tom.
No.
Tom.
Okay. Well, I know how to do this. Tommy T. Lackman. There we go. That's the guy. That's the
Throw
one.
throw his profile into chat. Why don't you?
Already did.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Astral is the bomb.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. So it just lots of cool stuff. With that, it's 1:45 here Eastern. Nice, awesome, Max. I gotta wrap up. I gotta go. I got like my day's catching up to me. I got a meeting I gotta jump into. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah,
That's all right.
yeah. But it's what it is. We discovered some cool stuff. We looked at Astral, which alone is pretty cool. He's looking at migrating to um, Apollo and GraphQL from Firebase. Yeah, fun's over, folks. Time to get back to it, unfortunately. But
Well, thanks for the stream, Kurt,
yeah,
and yeah, I guess we'll catch you guys next time.
yeah. Adios, you. Bye.